This just in, Tyler Van Dyke is a game time decision tonight.
You are Locked On Canes, your daily podcast on the Miami Hurricanes, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I am Alex Donno. He's Brian Smith, my colleague at allhurricanes.com, and we're here for an emergency pregame episode of Locked On Canes because Pete Thamel has just reported, Brian, sources, Miami quarterback Tyler Van Dyke is a game-time decision against Clemson tonight. He's been limited in practice this week and will warm up and attempt to play. So we're not going to know until shortly before kickoff if QB1 is ready to play tonight. Now, Brian, I have reason to believe that if Van Dyke doesn't play, that Emory Williams would be the guy who starts. So we're talking about a true freshman potentially getting his first collegiate start against the Clemson Tigers tonight. Let's talk about Emory, because you covered him in high school, Elite 11, all that good stuff, Brian. You think he's ready for this?
No. Nor should he be. Freshman quarterbacks should not be playing in major games. And to put it in perspective for people, the guy in Chapel Hill, Drake May, redshirted. That's how hard quarterback is for freshmen. He's good. It's just not a natural thing to do. Being that it is likely to be Emory if it's not Tyler, here's what I know. As an Elite 11 quarterback, he was a standout out in Los Angeles. I saw him for 3 days. When I went to see him at Milton High School up by Pensacola, watching practice, he's a leader. He's a kid that's very accurate and can make progressions after the snap. He's advanced. But this is Clemson. They're going to show him 20 million different things before the snap and 20 million more things after the snap. It's just trying to bait him. How well Shannon Dawson and the offense adapt and how do you even do that are some really interesting questions. But it's going to be difficult to consistently move the football methodically down the field. The Canes are going to have to come up with some chunk yardage plays tonight if he is indeed the starting quarterback.
And if Emory Williams is not, and if it is Tyler Van Dyke, it would stand to reason he's not going to be 100%, Brian. But it's up to Tyler to decide how he feels in warmups, and it's up to coaches to decide if he's healthy enough to give the team the best chance to win tonight. If it does end up a Van Dyke who's good enough to play or healthy enough to play tonight, how much of a difference is that? And obviously TVD has not had his best couple of games, but the opportunity Miami has to win, the difference between Van Dyke or Emory, what do you expect that to be?
I mean, the difference between your veteran who started since 2021, the back half, I mean, I don't even know if you can put a number on the percentage there. You just can't have a true freshman as your starting quarterback in his first start be against Clemson. I don't care if this was in Mario Cristobal's backyard. I would take Clemson, and I'm sure most people would too. I think that if he can go, I would give him credit. But only Tyler, and repeat, only Tyler can really know. When you're hurt, man, and he's not the most mobile guy anyway, and he got injured twice last year, those kind of things are going to come back into your head. Am I really ready for this? Because he's going to get walloped sometime tonight if he plays, even if he was 100%. Clemson's good. They've got guys going to the NFL on the front level, the mid-level, and all the way at the back end. They got players. So he has to make a decision. And honestly, I would worry if I was a coach that he tried to force himself to play. Yeah. Not only does that necessarily hurt Miami's chances, he doesn't need to get re-injured more or something else.
It happened last year against Florida State.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. The second time, that second game when he came back, I'm like, he doesn't look right to me. And immediately he got hurt again.
Yeah.
But, I don't wish that upon anybody. But I know he wants to compete, and it's Clemson. These are the games that you sign up to go to the U to play. It's really unfortunate that he's injured in any capacity, but, we'll see.
Yeah, so again, we're here, an emergency episode, because Pete Thamel has reported Miami quarterback Tyler Van Dyke is a game-time decision against Clemson, been limited in practice this week, and will warm up and attempt to play. And listen, if Van Dyke doesn't end up playing, obviously I did an episode earlier this week saying he would play because that's what the coaches said on Monday. That's what Mario Cristobal and Shannon Dawson said. I don't blame them for saying that because a lot of things can change Monday to Saturday. Who knows, the roller coaster of Van Dyke's status since that time. And listen, if you don't have to give your opponent any free information. As far as Emory Williams goes, if he does get the nod tonight on the season, he's made 3 appearances in relief in games. Miami's been way ahead in. He's 12 for 15 on the year, 144 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. This would definitely be a baptism by fire if he does play. And I appreciate, Brian Smith, your time. And I hope you don't go too far because we'll probably have to have a chat again maybe on Monday or early this week because there's a lot of smoke now that 5-star defensive lineman Armando Blunt, who's committed to Miami, may soon flip to Florida State. So if we find out more about that, I may have to pick your brain. So hopefully you don't stay too far away here, Brian.
All right. I appreciate it, Alex. I look forward to it.
We'll talk to everyone again after the game on another episode of Locked On Canes, part of the awesome Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.